hear it?
So it's 5 a.m. in the morning and my roommate comes knocking on my door like, did you hear Drake's new song 5 a.m. in Toronto? And I'm like, did you know it was 5 a.m. in California and niggas is asleep right now? Dang. Just kidding. Y'all know I don't lay down till the sun come up. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Piece to Part. I am your girl, Miss Ruby, the songwriter and lyrical analyst, here to talk to you today about Drake's new song, 5 a.m. in Toronto. Firstly, shout outs to Jabari Johnson for hooking me up with the mobbing snapback. I wore this hat for this breakdown because I feel like in this song, Drake is mobbing on these haters. Now, first listen, I immediately recognized two things. One, Drizzy's pissed off. Two, Drizzy's got bars. Every other line is a punch or a stab at somebody. It's more than just a prequel to his upcoming album. It is a purely subliminal diss and defense song. Here's some of the recent feedback I got about this song. Prophet_NYC says, seems like Drake is angry on the record, venting his frustration about the industry, past friends, and fake business partners. The Hip Hop Guru says, it's solid, heartfelt, and uniquely boastful. Drake is one of the generation's biggest hit makers. And another good one I saw was from O_that's_me on Twitter, who said, by far, this is the best lyrical song I've heard in a while. The kind of music you listen to and at end have been to a new world. Let's get into these lyrics. You underestimated greatly, most number ones ever. How long did it really take me? The part I love most is they need me more than they hate me, so they never take shots. I got everybody on safety. Anybody who expected less than a record-breaking artist has definitely underestimated Drake, who really does have the record for 11 #1 rap songs on Billboard, surpassing Diddy and Jay-Z. I could load every gun with bullets and fire backwards. You probably wouldn't lose a single rapper. Niggas make threats, can't hear him over the laughter. Yeah, it's cause I'm headed to the bank, nigga. So if Drake gave you hateful rappers a gun that he knew was gonna backfire, but y'all didn't know, and said, shoot me, none of you would shoot because you actually need him. Sinatra lifestyle, I'm just being frank with you. I mean, where you think she at when she ain't with you? Wildin', doing shit this way out of your budget. Our sweaters inside of luggage, you gotta love it. So who are these niggas, you ask? Well, I don't know them all, but the ones I do know of include Chris Brown, of course, Common, Ludacris, and most recently, The Weeknd. Also, Frank Sinatra was an actual person, singer/actor who made a lot of money and had a lot of success in his lifetime. But the line breaks his name up to be used as adjectives instead of nouns, and I thought that was kind of cool. The where you think she at line is something I find usual for rappers to say because typically they like to boast about taking one another's girls. But in this case, I do think Drake is talking to rival Chris Brown about his ex, Rihanna. An owl sweater is one that's distributed on Drake's OVO clothing line. Damn, this shit could go on tape. Bitches loving my drive, I never give it a break. Give these niggas the look, the verse, even the hook. That's why every song sound like Drake featuring Drake. Okay, so in case you didn't know, this song is not planned to be on Drake's forthcoming album, but he's saying that it's good enough to be on it. In the next line, we get a double entendre where drive is used to describe his hustle and ambition, but it's worded as if he's actually talking about his skill of driving. As for the writing, not only has Drake been featured on almost everything in 2012, but he's also co-written and produced a lot of tracks too. And according to an allhiphop.com article that I'll paste in the description below, he believes that a lot of artists today fit his style. Straight, why pre, why is it always me? Got us watching my words like there's wiretaps on the team cause I show love, never get the same out of niggas. Guess it's funny how money can make change out of niggas. So what does the word pre mean? It's a Jamaican word that stands for someone taking notice of you, watching your every move. And Drizzy just wants to know why. Why is everybody watching him? And this is where he starts opening up about his issue with The Weeknd, the singer who was basically put on by Drake but recently denied to sign with his label because he didn't want to be tied to the YMCMB crew. So Drake is looking like, wow, when you were a nobody it was cool being affiliated, but now you got some money and everything's changed. It's continued in the next stanza. Some nobody started feeling himself. A couple somebody started killing themselves. A couple albums dropped. Those are still on the shelf. I bet them shits would have popped if I was willing to help. So like I said before, the nobody I think he's talking about is The Weeknd. The somebodies could include Common and Chris Brown, whose latest album sales combined isn't even platinum. Actually, I don't even think it's gold. But Drake, on the other hand, went 2 times platinum off his last album, all by himself. I got a gold trophy from the committee for validation. Back press over the summer for allegations. I ain't lying, my nigga, my time is money. That's why I ain't got time for a nigga whose time is coming. A lot of niggas PR stunting like that's the movement. And I'm the only nigga still known for the music. The trophy Drake is talking about is the Grammy he just won, which speaks volumes on his behalf. Because this whole song is about his defense, right? So even though he's pointing out examples of how he's great despite what people try to say about him, he's backing those claims up with facts, which is the recipe to a pretty good argument, I'd say. The time is coming line is a very interesting line to me because not only does it sound like a subtle threat, but it's also very mature. I think this is a direct shot at Chris Brown because who do we always hear about in the news? It's like he's becoming more known for his outbursts and anger, teeter-tottering with his charitable contributions, that his musicianship is becoming questionable. Chris Brown interviewed with Power 106 back in November, and when they asked him about how he's handling the beef with Drake, he said, "What I promote now is just making sure kids see me in a positive light. We don't talk about other guys, we just focus on the music." So who do I believe more in this one? Drake. Why? Because even if Chris Brown is focused on the music and trying to do positive things, it's still not what he's known for. At least not today. What he is known for, however, is things like his recent outburst in the club just a few days ago, where he interrupted the DJ from playing Drake's music, stopped it, and yelled out to the audience, "Fuck Drake!" Then proceeded to rap and sing a concert-like set in the club. And that's exactly what Drake is talking about. I swear, fuck these niggas this year, I made Forbes this nigga, fuck your list, everything's looking gorgeous. Anyways, in this stanza, Drake is talking about MTV, which I just found out about, but I guess they released a list with the hottest MCs of 2012, and Drake was number 5, beneath rappers like Kendrick Lamar, which makes sense, and 2 Chainz, which makes no sense at all. What y'all think? Anyways, he's not tripping on those ratings because he came in number 6 out of the top 20 hip-hop earners on the Forbes list. Forbes, one of the most prestigious financial and media reporting companies around. Drake earned $20 million in 2012. 2 Chainz didn't do that. Kendrick Lamar didn't do that. Did y'all notice the borrowed rhyme scheme he got from Jay-Z's Forever Young? Yeah, in that song, Jay-Z's like, popping up on Forbes this gorgeous. Holla. By the way, I reviewed that song, so click right there if you want to see the lyrical breakdown of Forever Young by Jay-Z. Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans. But if I stayed in the shit, it's a bunch of corpses. And me and my dread nigga from New Orleans stashing money like hoarders off multi-platinum recordings. Because Drake helped so many rappers with features, production, advice, he's feeling like the father of the game right now. Do y'all think that's a fitting role for somebody like Drake? The dread nigga friend he describes as Lil Wayne, by the way, who surpassed Drake in the Forbes list, racking in $27 million in 2012. Eat it like I'm seated at Switch Soto and Yo So's. Nothing was the same. This shit for Easy and Coco. This shit for Kareem. This shit for Javon. This shit for Julius, Millie Mill, boy. We do this shit for real. All them boys in my will. All them boys is my will. Anything happen to pop, I got you like Uncle Phil. Okay, so shout outs to Drake for mentioning some new Canadian restaurants to us. Y'all know I like to eat. The rest of the list includes names of his friends who are all in his will. Did y'all catch the Will Smith Uncle Phil line at first? Cause I didn't. But that's dope because Uncle Phil was kind of like Will's father in the show, and he looked out for Will the same way Drake looks out for his people. Weezy been on the edge, you niggas just need to chill. If anything happened to Pop, he might pop a nigga for real. Leave Weezy alone, okay? Drake's trying to tell y'all, if the wrong one tests Weezy, he's not gonna go back to jail for possession of weaponry. He's gonna go to jail for use. Coming live from the screw face, living out of a suitcase. But I'm feeling good, Johnny got me pushing 2 plates. My weight up, I refused to wait up, I started a new race. What's a screw face? It looks like this. And you know what else? Toronto, Canada, where Drake is from, is known as the Screwface capital. Apparently, that's what people be looking like at shows. Like, they can't show no love. So Drizzy had to biz ounce, Drizzy had to biz ounce. And now he's feeling good, lifting heavier weights at the gym. Oh, okay. And he's got heavy weight in his pocket. It's funny when you think a nigga blew up after Lupe. Niggas treat me like I've been here for 10. Some niggas been here for a couple, never been here again. I'm on my King James shit, I'm trying to win here again. A young nigga trying to win here again, man. What's up? Okay, so that first line baffled me because I'm like, you did blow up after Lupe fiasco, right? Because the way it's set up, it sounds like he's saying otherwise. But I realized, I think it's supposed to be heard more like, it's funny when you think, pause. A nigga blew up after Lupe and niggas treat me like I've been here for 10. Which makes complete sense, but the way he raps it originally sounds kind of different. What y'all think about it though? His ambition to win again, not like the King James version of the Bible, but more like LeBron James, whose nickname is King James, and who just keeps on winning enough to finally get his first championship ring in the NBA. Dang, Drake, did you have to go so hard on everybody though? Like, I don't even care about the critical reception. I want to hear what these artists have to say about what you just did. Or do you think this is going to shut them up for good? Let me know in the box below. Alright, thanks for all the responses on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for liking this video if you liked, subscribing to my channel if you liked, following me on Twitter if you really liked, and until next time, it's Miss Ruby signing off. A peace to pride, alright? Peace.